What it do, y'all? So group points of RoBs Inferno while the burn slow. Shout out to my gods and goddesses knowing how vibrational human beings. You know what the fuck it is, man. Another day we closer and closer. You know what I'm saying? Um, at this point, y'all, where we at with it, right? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's insanity from all angles, for real, for real. And the reason why I say this is because, like, all right, all organic people, even your melanated people with us, that's neuromelanated, right? That's the sun in the flesh, um, anatomically, right? Um, we're a collective, right? It's all about the collective, you know, because we've always been selfless, right? Now, even though we know the frequency is rising and changes are happening on the planet, it's bigging us up, all of that, forcing us to stop bad habits, everything, right? All this is happening. But even let me make sure this shit don't get okay, it ain't gonna get interrupted. All right, we're the reason why it's insanity is because at this point, like it's insanity. Like it's the same, it's the same patterns, right? Like every morning, no matter what state you're in, right? It's like the spell has been broken, like it's over, and it's like people are still just trying to run the same game. Why the people that are aware that want change, and it's just looking at the people that's either not aware or acting like they're not aware off of wanting to live like this, regardless of genetic makeup, like they're crazy, you know? Because it's like, come on now, what happens every rising, right? Or morning, every morning as we know it, right? Um, we hear the same sirens, right? The same sirens every day. Y'all remember where was a time where you could be like, where it was like, it could be used as an excuse. Like you could be like, well, it's not like that in suburban areas. It's only like that in the hood, right? Y'all remember that? When it was just like that in the hood, in rougher areas where you hear the ambulance and stuff. Now in suburban areas, in the most richest, whitest areas, you hearing that ambulance area rising. You get what I'm saying? Like the spell is over. Like they're still doing the same stuff while we know what it is, and just looking at it like like literally even as the ambulances pass me, they do the same routine. Like y'all seen like on my check some of my videos before this how they come about. It's like they even be looking at me from in there with like a face of like guilt. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't even know why they still doing what they doing, but they just doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like protocol for them, and nothing is coming out of it. You know what I'm saying? We're just becoming more aware. Like I said, so all the patterns, and that's just one pattern. We talking about the sirens, but the same patterns with everything else. It's like we're aware of all the patterns now. You know what I mean? So it's like they're trying to do the same activity, still implementing the same way of us degrading ourselves with the same pattern, but the same stuff is happening while we're just aware. You get what I'm saying? While people are still trying to live the same lives around the spells that's been casted, for us even to think that this is regular reality as it's shutting down. You get what I'm saying? So you really got to see it from that standpoint and see it like directly, exactly for like really what it is. You feel me? So so that's what makes it insanity from a pattern standpoint of the same patterns that's being played out, no matter what level of awareness of us knowing what that's about or how that's detrimental for us or everybody for that matter. You get what I'm saying? So that's with the patterns, right? Then 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 it's like I said, we're a collective. So it's like they're trying to they're trying to make us. It's like they're trying to gaslight us individually, but they're trying to gaslight us individually from a collective standpoint because we're having conversations with each other that we're remembering who we are and what's what and what we're supposed to be doing and all of that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like at that point, that's another level of insanity. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, how are you They're judging it, they're going about it like they're fighting one person individually, like wherever the area is, you know what I'm saying, a person that's aware of the genocide, however they go about displaying it, it's like they're being like gaslit and like attacked, right? Well, that's like one individual person, but people that's doing that, they don't even realize like it's the collective, you know. So yeah, and this is what they meant when they said whenever you attack one of us, you attack all of us, right? You know, like when one of us are getting attacked in that way, it's like it has no separation amongst the entirety of our awareness because we're waking up by the day and knowing everything by the day. So it don't matter. Shout out to 11 people that just came in. It don't matter any one of us individually that gets gaslit or doesn't get validation around the truth that everybody's really aware of or becoming more aware of by the day. You get what I'm saying? It just doesn't add up. That's basically what I'm trying to tell y'all. So that's why it's like, you know, that we're really dealing with insanity amongst people right now, you know, and it's coming from a fear because this whole way that we live life is based off of fear. You get what I'm saying? It's based off of fear and enforcement. You know, having you think that something's mandatory that's not. You feel what I'm saying? To your point that it's been done so long that you don't even question it no more, and you compromise your energy, time, power. You get what I'm saying? And really technically because it, you know, the bit adds up to the whole, right? Your life. You feel me? Your life, you know. So like when you really think about it, you know, like I said, everything is from a collective standpoint. Even the anybody that's unnatural and what their species has been doing, everything is from that standpoint. So that's what I'm telling y'all. Like it's insanity, and anybody that understands how the brain works and you understand what I'm saying, what is insanity is when you keep trying to go about something the same way, expecting a difference, right? They're trying to not validate anybody that speaks truth and the reality of what us organic people should be doing as it's coming out more by the day. You know what I'm saying? They're fighting against something that they can't stop. You know, they can't slow down Mother Nature. You see every day it's another earthquake, flood, fire. You see the changes that's happening on the planet almost seems like every single day now. But they're still trying to act like it's not happening or trying to reverse your mind around the reality of you seeing like, wait a minute, it hasn't been a time and period of history since I've been living that this has been happening. So you just see it as like great wonders and not really for the reason even why it's happening to start with. You get what I'm saying? It's almost like blame shifting and reverse psychology like in one, if there's a word for it. You feel what I'm saying? So like that's why it's beautiful. You get what I'm saying? Anybody that's trying to attack us individually that's aware it's too much of us on the internet that's talking about it now. You get what I'm saying? And shout out to everybody that's talking about it on the internet and rewiring your brain and staying focused, you know, and literally just staying in purpose towards, you know, as all this is, we're literally making it speed up. You get what I'm saying? We are, you know, and that's a beautiful thing. Some of us might not have altogether exactly the same mindset towards everything, but I'm gonna just tell you this: all the people that think that we're crazy are, you know, because we're aware amongst what people think is normal, but it's a complete lie and been embedded and abused in them, right? All of those people, regardless of their genetic makeup, they're gonna be eradicated in no time. That's why I don't even worry about them. They have no idea what's coming to them, or maybe they do and they don't care. Either way, they're not, you know, they're not in my way at all. Like they don't even matter. They have no existence in my life. So it's like, you know, it's crazy how it goes hand in hand. As you become more aware, you get more powerful. Why? Because that's knowledge itself. That's you knowing who you are. That means that nothing can stop you. You're becoming godlike, right? You know, it's in the brain. You know, first and foremost. You know what I mean? You manifest your reality off of your thoughts first before your actions. You know, so that means in any way, good or bad. You know, it's a thought first. You know, and then you act on it. You don't act on every single thought that you have, right? That lets you know that. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, y'all, it's just a very beautiful time right now. I'm just so grateful for what Mother Nature's doing, and all of us individually that's staying steadfast on the information of us knowing what's the truth and really what's been done to us, and accepting it without embarrassment. You know, taking it on the chin. You feel me? Because I know that's a lot of the reason why a lot of us can't really move on. Like for example, I seen a goddess today, right? And I hesitated. I didn't really big her up when I seen her at first because I know that literally with her going on that like she you know what I mean, she doesn't know who she is, right? So it's like I literally, you know what I mean, when I seen her on a bus, I literally I didn't I didn't wanna I didn't wanna I just know she doesn't know who she is. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, I didn't wanna like, you know how you can get that vibe, y'all, when you're around like an organic being? And it's not even about the information, because it's a lot of people that I meet that have no information at all what's taking place on the planet, and they have a general respect for another organic being or even another person, right? You get what I'm saying? Like I tell y'all all the time, it costs nothing to show love. So you know what I'm saying? The shit that people be on in general about like our story or the truth around any lies that's been told, it's real. So like I tell y'all, the people that are really on what they supposed to be on right now, as far as making everybody aware, staying steadfast and stuff like that, I'm very, very proud of y'all. You get what I'm saying? I'm very, very proud of y'all. You know? Very, very proud of y'all. I think y'all are like the most strongest people on the planet right now with everything that's taking place and that's happening, because I see y'all power that y'all aren't about to y'all not about to like let go of it, right? You know? And that's beautiful in my mind. I think that's one of the most beautiful things. You know what I'm saying? Because like let's say if let's say if you was to give up on yourself, right? What good would that be for you? You know what I'm saying? You should already be trying to rewire your brain right now and put yourself on a level where it's like you're handling stuff from a standpoint of knowing who you are. If you don't know who you are, you don't know where you're going. You feel what I'm saying? So this is why I tell y'all this. You know what I mean? But so yeah, I just wanted to just do this live talking about like I said, everything is from a collective standpoint, and then everything is from collective and patterns. You know what I mean? Those are the main things. Are you Latina? Enjoy the rest of your day. You Latina? Peace, power, abundance. Make sure you get a lot of sun. You know, you're melanated. You know, even my baby mother that's Puerto Rican and Dominican, it's like I know everything that she's seen with me and my growth off of everything that she's done to me. Like, you know, I never thought that I would say this in my life, y'all, but I really forgive her. You know, I forgive her. And I didn't even think I was actually gonna say this on here, right? But I forgive her. I don't know if it's like me forgiving her because of what's been done. You know, I don't know, but it's I'm I don't feel the same way that I felt for her. You know what I mean? I don't. You know, I don't feel the same way. I feel more like I feel more like I don't know, you know, but I do forgive her. You get what I'm saying? Not in a way like I would want her back or anything like that off of the damage that's been done. The family's destroyed forever, but it's like it's no hatred though. You know what I'm saying? You know, I feel like that had to happen to me. That was like I told y'all, that was my worst fear growing up. Like to be cheated on, or even not even just to be cheated on, but like to be cheated on and like it being shown to me like in a wicked way, you know? Like I didn't walk in on her or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I probably would have snapped, I'm not gonna lie, just off of the disrespect. You know what I mean? And that's probably why that didn't happen. Because like the universe knows how to play with me to teach me something, how far to take it. You know what I'm saying? Or like when they take it far, like how to go about it, where it's like too much or if I'll snap or not. The universe is very smart with me. And that's something that I'm very grateful for also. The universe is very, very smart with me because the universe knows like I'm a good person and stuff like that. But at the same time, like I really don't play that shit, y'all. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's the right situation or if somebody's on some next shit, some extra shit, like just as much as I be putting I be pushing peace and putting my fist up like peace reflection, I could snap out of it and really fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? Not give a fuck about nothing. So it's like, you feel me? It's like I carry myself in a way where it's like I just make sure that I keep my anger intact. I make sure if it's somebody, I I was telling y'all this the other day, right? Like I have a very I have a very, very, what do you call it? I have a very, very strong intuition. You know what I mean? My intuition, my intuition is strong as hell. You know what I mean? And and when I say strong, like I mean that shit is like strong, you know? And it's a gift and a curse with me, y'all, because it's like, but y'all gotta realize though, like I got, I know a lot that I'm gonna just say this flat out. I know a lot the way my intuition is how it is because I what do you call it? I like I don't even eat meat, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't eat a lot of the stuff. Yeah, like a lot of us are eating the same animals. A lot of us are eating the animals that our oppressors share DNA with. You get what I'm saying? Like the same animals that we're eating, it's the same animals that, the people that's unnatural that they share DNA with, gene sequences, different percentages that make them up anatomically. Like we're eating those same animals that we shouldn't be eating. That's completely against our anatomy. You know what I mean? And we don't even know it. You know? So it's like it's all programming. We gotta unlearn. You know? It's like I said, it's part of us that's on that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not even sweating out the stuff that like out of my pores that most people are. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. Like me learning genetics was like the greatest thing. Everything, like I said, going forward, y'all. The main and only things that they're gonna be talking about, they're gonna be talking about genetics. They're gonna be talking about that sun, and they're gonna be talking about children. That's why all of this shit is happening. Genetics, the sun, and children. That's why this is happening, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So like I told y'all, I've been telling y'all years that we was gonna be right here, and it was gonna get more saucy. After this winter is over, all the look, they spraying the skies right now. Look, y'all. You know what I'm saying? They got it yet because we getting closer to your center of the cosmos. I told y'all. It's like it's crazy because people have such a lack of awareness. They have no idea what's taking place on the planet, even why their cells are suffering and deteriorating. Their whole body cellular structure, slowly but rapidly. You get what I'm saying? Where complications are seen, residual effects, right? Not being able to convert sunlight into chemical energy naturally, not being able to biosynthesize the sun. You know, um, as this is happening, it's like, man, it's like these people are looking at the colors in the sky. Well, I can never pronounce it right. The Aurola bolus or whatever. People are looking at it, they're like, wow, it's so beautiful. Wow, wow. Not even having no idea that that's more confirmation of the UVC radiation that's ground level, as the ozone layer is damn near gone. You feel me? Like those colors, that pink and that red, like you see like in the skies and stuff, like in the sun setting and all of that, even in the rising sometimes and shit like that. You know what that means? We in a microwave, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We in a microwave right now, you know? And this is all because, you know what I mean? Like I told y'all, the level of the degree of us living against our means, you know? It's like we're living the world that we're living is for the complex cell organism. Their world is hell for us. You feel me? It's jail. It's enslavement, psychologically and physically. You know, like we get these degrees and stuff, and we're happy to get. I heard one of the guys say it yesterday and shit, and it's so crazy. Like it's so much levels to it, and he was breaking it down. And I know how the educational system is genocide to us, the indoctrination to the utmost degree. We get these degrees, and then we think we're accomplishing something off of what our master told us. You get what I'm saying? Our master, and we celebrate what they told us is success. You get what I'm saying? Like they done destroyed us. You know what I mean? To a point where it's like I know for a fact if the changes wasn't happening on the planet, y'all, I know for a fact that organic people, we would try to infringe this same lifestyle on each other, even if the complex cell organism wasn't here. Europeans, Asians, Arabs, anyone with animal DNA. Like that's how so far gone we are. So it's like that's why the level of degree of all this that has to be done, and the sun is separating us right now. You get what I'm saying? And you're seeing how these people are panicking. Like shit. Just the other day, like because I be helping people out and giving them knowledge. I talk to many different people, right? And one of the things that I noticed was like as right now as people are going through these changes, they're literally losing their mind around it. You get what I'm saying? Like for real, you know, because they don't know how to stop the changes that's taking place. You know, I'm serious, y'all. You're seeing this at like a fast rate, and I don't know. That's why it's like I've been giving y'all the I've been giving y'all the first and foremost on it. You know what I mean? How to go about it, how to fix it. I've been telling y'all this, you know. So it's like I'm proud of y'all. You know, that's what I can say. Hold up a quick, y'all.